Hi everybody, welcome back to Tunes Reviews. Today we're going to discuss these guys right here, some good old-fashioned samples I got from Gallagher perfumes. Yeah, so if you're interested in my hot take on these samples here, then go ahead and keep on watching. And in about 5, 4, 3, 2... And here we are on the new couch with different clothes and a slightly different hairstyle, and there's no continuity issues whatsoever. Filmmaker. So today we're going to go through the House of Gallagher, and I have here in front of me 5 samples of the fragrances that looked to be the most interesting to me. And I'm going to go through them with all of you guys and tell you what I think about my initial impressions of each one of these fragrances and whether or not I feel like they are worth the $90 to $150 American to get a bottle. They come in 30 ml or 50 ml. So, up first, we're going to smell Wicked Good. Wicked Good by Gallagher. I don't have scent strips. I've got little cut up pieces of computer paper, so very technical about it. Now, Wicked Good, to me, initial blast, is a fantastic, authentic chocolate note. But very quickly, and I'm saying on my skin, because I've tried all these on skin already, by the way. On skin, this transitions into a kitty litter scent on my skin. And I absolutely cannot stand it. You know, some kitty litter, most kitty litter actually has a scent to it to cover up, obviously, the mess that they make inside. And it smells a lot like that. This fresh, cheap, strange kitty litter with chocolate. And that's not a euphemism either, or a metaphor. It's just disgusting to me. So, I know we're starting off on a bad note, but I did want to get this one out of the way because it is the one that I like the least from the brand that I've tried. So, Wicked Good, really supposed to be about tonka bean and vanilla and chocolate, and to me, it smells like kitty litter. I don't know. Did any of you guys get that out of it? Let me know in the comments down below. Really don't like that one. Next up is probably arguably the, I would imagine, bestseller from the brand, because this is the one that's certainly most talked about that I've seen on YouTube. And this is Rosé All Day. Ah, yes, here's a little card. Rosé All Day. And this has notes of apple crisp plum, dark rose, brown sugar, tonka bean, and stainless steel. Right off the bat, there is definitely a metallic note, and it kind of goes hand in hand with the rose. And for me, it's a little too rosy, but on my skin, after about an hour, this dries down to a really nice kind of apple pie, Hermes, Ambre Narguilé type scent. But the opening is kind of off-putting to me, to be honest with you. There is definitely a metallic accord, and that mixed with the floral rose note, I really, really don't like the opening. But like I said, if you give it an hour or so, it does become a really nice, warming, spicy, holiday-esque concoction. So I would definitely consider picking up a bottle of that in the future at some point in time. Next up was the one that I thought sounded the most interesting. This is called Eau Fraiche, and this has notes of blackcurrant, which I adore, Concord grape, dried tobacco leaves, sandalwood, orris butter, and ambergris. A lot of my favorite notes in this. Sandalwood, tobacco. I do love blackcurrant. But this one is really, really green. Really green. It's a really, really authentic green fragrance. There's not much sweetness to it. It's just like this screams spring to me, like wet leaves, wet grass. Not really, it doesn't really smell like grass, but just wet vegetation, I guess, in general. And a really authentic blackcurrant note. And kind of like the stem portion of grapes, or the vine portion of grapes. But I don't get Concord grape. I don't get like a wine smell out of this at all. And like I said, there's next to no sweetness in this whatsoever. And I think it's an interesting fragrance, but just not one that I would pick up. I'm not a huge fan of green fragrances to begin with, but I do like how authentic it smells. Next up is called Fine Apple. When I was going to go test this, I kind of imagined that this was going to be another one of those carbon copies of Aventus. This has notes of magnolia, green apple, pineapple, jasmine, dry woods, and musk and ambrette. I really like this one. I think it's the most boring out of all of them, the most safe. But the green apple mixed with the pineapple and the floral notes is really, really pleasant. I think that this is a perfect summer fragrance. On my skin, it didn't develop too much, and it kind of disappeared after about 4 hours. But this one smells really pleasant. It is definitely the most safe. It doesn't smell anything like Aventus to me either, by the way. It's more about that combination. I think the apple has more to do with this than the pineapple does, but that combination really brings out and boosts the apple accord between the pineapple and the apple. But I do enjoy that one. And I saved my favorite for last, and this is called Amongst Waves. This has notes of green apple, honeydew, lime zest, sea salt, aquatic notes, and patchouli. Now, this is the one that I thought was going to be the safest and most boring. However, and the one that I didn't like the best, because I typically don't like aquatics in general. It has to be a more subdued aquatic for me to enjoy it. But oh man, is this stuff good. First of all, it has a very, very, very authentic honeydew note, which is right in the beginning, up in the forefront. And people are going to make that comparison between Millesime Imperial and this just because of the melon accord. But this doesn't smell anything like Millesime Imperial. It literally smells so much like honeydew, whereas the Millesime Imperial was more like a watermelon, which I never really did get watermelon out of Millesime Imperial. But this is just absolutely gorgeous. It kind of goes from a citrusy melon to a really nice, sweet, musky scent. And I really, really do enjoy this. I think I'm probably going to end up getting a 30 ml bottle of this for the summer. And my girlfriend complimented this when I tested it. Out of all these, this is the one that she liked the best, and I enjoyed it the best as well. That being said, out of all the Gallagher fragrances, I think that this one, Amongst Waves, is the winner. And we'll be getting a full bottle purchase. So I hope you all enjoyed, and I will talk to you all soon.